AI is changing everything, from how businesses make decisions to how machines understand language and images. But here's the truth nobody talks about. AI can't work without data mining. It's the process of digging through raw data to find the patterns that make AI smart. This video course is Introductory Data Mining. The book the material comes from is Data Rookies, Data Mining Basics, available from Data Analytics Curriculum LLC and can be direct downloaded from the website. In addition, there are supplements and lab exercises for download. Chapter 4: Cluster Analysis. Cluster analysis is an unstructured learning data technique that groups a set of objects so that objects in the same group, or cluster, are more similar to each other than to those in other groups. Chapter 4, Section 5: Hierarchical Clustering. In this section, we'll explore hierarchical clustering, a method that builds clusters step by step, forming a tree-like structure that shows how groups merge together. Learning outcomes. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to say what hierarchical clustering is. Know that we start with each data point in its own group. Explain how we find which points are closest. Understand how small groups are joined to form larger ones. Read a dendrogram to see how groups were formed. And describe some advantages and disadvantages of this method. What is hierarchical clustering? Hierarchical clustering, also called agglomerative clustering, starts with each point as its own cluster. At each step, the algorithm merges the two clusters that are closest together based on distance. This process continues until all points are combined into one large cluster, forming a tree-like structure that represents the hierarchy of groupings. Starting the process. At the beginning, each point is treated as its own cluster. We calculate the distances between all pairs of points, and the two closest points are merged first. This begins the agglomeration process, or the gradual combining of points into clusters. Using a distance matrix. A distance matrix helps us find which pairs of points are closest together. It lists all pairwise distances, allowing the algorithm to merge the smallest distance first. This continues step by step until larger clusters begin to form. Forming clusters. At first, the closest pairs merge, such as A and B, or C and D, while others like E and F might remain separate. As the process continues, more points and small clusters are added to form larger groups. Understanding linkage. Linkage defines how the distance between clusters is measured. Single linkage uses the shortest distance between any 2 points in the clusters. Complete linkage uses the farthest distance between points. Average linkage uses the average of all point-to-point distances, which is often a balanced choice. Ward's method merges clusters that minimize the increase in total variance. Agglomeration continues. The process repeats. For example, cluster CD might merge with F if that's the closest distance, and later E joins the nearest cluster. This continues until all data points have merged into a single large cluster. What is a dendrogram? A dendrogram is a tree diagram that shows how clusters were built. Each horizontal line represents a merge, and the height of the line shows how far apart the clusters were when they joined. By reading a dendrogram, we can see both the order in which clusters formed and how distinct the groupings are. Pros and cons of hierarchical clustering. Hierarchical clustering has several advantages. It's easy to understand, doesn't require choosing the number of clusters in advance, and works well for small datasets. However, it also has some drawbacks. It can be difficult to interpret when there are many data points, it runs more slowly on large datasets, and dendrograms can become confusing or cluttered when the data is complex. Remember, the book and supplemental resources are available online at Data Analytics Curriculum's website.